Welcome to Conversations in Calypso. I am Michelle Henry. Today we'll be featuring the life and the music of Abbi Blackman. What is wrong with this world we live in today? I say, so much people going astray on the Broadway. Idleness and pleasure seeking have been swayed on the minds today, as though people forget to pray. I see children being left alone without parental direction. After school alone, at home, in front of the television. If Sesame Street is the example they must follow, well, a froggy baby mentality go rule us tomorrow. You see, when you train a child out to go, when they get old, they are moving so. When the tree young and you bend it wrong, it hard to straighten when it old and strong. Listen to me, change your attitude, turn your whole life around. Come, change your attitude. The best time to start is when you are young. Hey, hey, change your attitude. Don't wait till you're sick in the hospital to change your attitude. Stop being carnal and be spiritual.
People walking around in a mental haze, and they love to laze. They wouldn't even lift up their hands in praise. If we don't take heed and mend our ways, one of these days we go set this entire world ablaze. I see in the east and in the west, in the north and in the south, international commerce, rumors of wars and wars all about. And this is the example our children will follow. Schoolyards will be the battlefields of tomorrow. You see, when you train a child how to go, when they get old, they are moving so. When the tree young and you bend it wrong, it's hard to straighten when it old and strong. Listen to me, change your attitude. Do right with all your might. Come, change your attitude, and all your tomorrow's going to be bright. I said to change your attitude, cast your bread under water, come sun or rain. Change your attitude. What goes around comes around again. When I look at this modern society, I see so much conflict and misery. Scientifically we progress rapidly, but at some charity we bury deeply under beast-like mentality. I see fulfillment of prophecy, which holy men prophesy. Women walking casually today with their bottoms outside. And this is the example our children will follow. I hope you don't bawl when your daughter walk naked tomorrow. You see, when you train a child how to go, when they get old, they are moving so. When the tree young and you bend it wrong. It hard to straighten when it all and strong. Listen to me, change your attitude. Don't wait for nobody, it's you must start. Change your attitude. You could ask the Lord for a brand new heart. Come, change your attitude. Yes, I was a disciple of Lucifer. Thank God I changed my attitude. Now I'm serving Jesus the Savior. Whoa, yo, 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 ya, dang, 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 dang. We love a limb, we limb, we limb, we limb, ba, dam, be, hi. Ah, oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, 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 dang. We love a limb, we limb, we limb, we limb, ba, dam, be, hi.
What is wrong with man from ever of old? These scriptures unfold. He accepted brass for gold and destroyed his soul. With an evil imagination out of control, this misguided soul is spreading violence throughout the world. I see children sexually abused by close relatives, husbands leaving their wives battered and bruised. We modern yet so primitive, and this is the example our children will follow. Oh Lord, what kind of world will we have tomorrow? You see, when you train a child out to go, when they get old, they are moving so. When the tree young and you bend it wrong, it hard to straighten when it old and strong. Listen to me, change your attitude. Remember, you are from the human race. Hey, change your attitude. In a rat race, money have no place. Come, change your attitude. In the image and likeness of God you are. So change your attitude. You should be showing God-like behavior. Oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, dang, de, dai. Be dam, dim, lim, di, dim, li, dim, be, dim, la, ba, dam, de, dai. Ah, oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, dang, de, dai. Dibli, 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 dim, li, dim, be, dim, la, ba, dam, de, dai. Oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, dang, de, dai. Oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, dang, de, dai. Oh, yo, 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 ya, dang, dang, de, dai.
Park Place at Pier Road is a gated community centrally located less than 1 minute away from the highway. With 1,600 square feet per unit, this 60 townhouse development is the perfect place for any family to call home. For more information, please call 342-7100.
We are here with the talented, energetic, vibrant eldest daughter of the late Rashoti I, Miss Abbi Blackman.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm glad to be here today.
So, Abbi, let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit of who Abbi Blackman is in a nutshell.
Right, you'll get it here. I was born to be a musician, a composer, a calypsonian, to carry on in this generation. My forefathers' tradition, to inform and to educate, to transform and eradicate the evils of humanity with good lyrics and sweet melody. I would change the society. Listen, I come from the house of Calypso in the village of Soka, not far from the home of Attila, round the corner by spoiler grandmother. I come from the house of Calypso. in the village of Soca. Tolondindial was my neighbor. He taught me to play dantal and tabla. I come from the house of Calypso in the village of Soca. They call me Abbi coincidentally, but for my artistic ability, I come from the house of Calypso in the village of Soca. Yeah.
All right. So, tell us a little more about this house of Calypso that you came from. I know that you were the eldest child.
Yes.
So, tell us how that was for you.
Growing up, it was a experience in itself because Shorty I had his band, the Vibration International, in the living room where we lived in Teresa Street in San Fernando, in Marbella. And, you know, every evening, Junior Warwood, Baron was one of the chorus singers, Ella Andel was one of the chorus singers, Gail McLean, we had a saxophonist called Septimus, Frankie Calendar was the keyboardist. I can't remember the bassist too well, and the drummer Paul Rouse, but a full band, you know. And Pato was one of the trumpeter, and had a few of very known musicians who had most of them end up playing in Charlie's Roots and things like that.
Okay.
Right. But anyway, it was a very good experience. You know, band rehearsals happening every day, happening at least 4 or 5 days.
So you was always in the middle of that?
Yes.
So, let me ask you a question. You always wanted to be a Calypsonian?
No. I wanted to be a dancer, you know, because I did work with Terrence Mohammed in Awax and work with Eugene Joseph.
Yes.
Yeah. And I really, really wanted to be a dancer. So at that time I used to call Shorty I Daddy. And I said, Daddy, I want to be a dancer. He said, you want to be a dancer? If you want to scrun for the rest of your life, you could be a dancer. But if you want to make money, you need to be a singer, a musician, and a producer. That's the only way you're making money. Other than that, it ain't happening.
So is it that you stopped dancing totally, or you?
No. He said, well, he did say, when you're performing, you can dance. You can be the best of both worlds.
So let's talk about the early time in Calypso. I know that you won the Calypso Queens.
Yes, I won the Calypso Queen at age 14. It was a mistake because they didn't know how old I was. I was a very big person, a big child, you know. I got tall really fast.
Okay.
And so at the age of 12, I had my height. I was 5 feet 8 at the age of 12, right? So
I think I'm 5. I'm just 5.
As I get older, my height ended up being 5'10", okay. Right? Yeah, right. Somewhere along the line, I find I end up shrinking a little bit after I had my kids. But that come down to 5'9.5". So, but nonetheless, somewhere between there. Yeah.
So at 14, you won the Calypso Queen.
Yes, yeah.
And how that was for you?
It was a very good experience. I mean, at that time too, when I won, Lady Gypsy came to it and she said, No, as a child. All I do is a child. She's not supposed to win this. She's not supposed to be in this at all. You know? And they said, well, but we didn't know her age. So I was supposed to check that. But anyway, that was the first and last time that a young person at 14 win the National Calypso Queen. Because okay, so I was supposed to be in the juniors and not the national.
Not in the seniors.
Yes.
And where that took you after Calypso Queens, where
well, went? After the Calypso Queens, we started the Love Circle. After that year, which was 79,
yes,
in 1980, we started the Love Circle. Right? That time, all of us was green. We now learned to play instruments and things.
So how was that transition?
It was a welcoming one, but Shorty at that time also started to change his life. So I kind of came off the scene for about 10 years. Right? 10 years after, when Love Circle was introduced in 1981 in the Kingdom of the Wizards.
Yes.
Right, we sang at that Calypso tent.
Okay.
Right, with Monroe.
Yes.
William Monroe. And after that, he went to the bush. And at that time, we developed Love Circle because we couldn't play instruments really good. We were really scratchy.
Yeah.
And so all those years there, that's when we developed our musical skills. And well, none of the Shorty took us out of school.
Okay.
Right? I came out of school when I was in Form 3. So since I was the one who was most knowledgeable and all of that, I taught the smaller ones. You know, I had to. My godfather was a college professor. I mean, a teaching college professor. He taught economics, and he gave me a crash course in teaching. And so I was able to teach my younger siblings.
You should have a teacher's number.
Eh?
You should have a teacher's number.
But I mean, eventually later on, I ended up teaching music for 7 years.
Okay.
At Rio Claro East Secondary and Guayguay Secondary. You know, later on, that was in like from 2009 to about 2014, yeah.
So in the 10 years
15,
that he pulled you all away, how was that experience for you?
It was very busy, you know. I mean, we did a lot of artistic work. I mean, we did, besides music and learning to play several instruments, we did painting, we did craft work, crocheting, bamboo craft, leather craft, sewing, designing. There's a lot of art. It's just art because Shorty, we asked him, well, why you took us out of school? He said the system is not geared up for artistic children, you know. And at that time, it didn't have all the a lot of people doing the extra classes and stuff. And still, I mean, for a land so talented, we don't have any music school. We don't have a school for artistic children.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, and I think with all these resources that we've had over the years, we should have. And I mean, and PAN being our national insurance, and so many people do music.
I think that we have schools. It's just that there are a lot of people who teach it on the side, so people prefer to go to a tutor than to send their children to a proper music school that will build them all around.
Right, but I mean, think about it. You know how it would have been for Marshall and for Isaac and all of them if there was a music school. Yeah. That, I mean, you know, there you realize your child gifted in music, and from day one, the focus is about music and art and all of that. I mean, yes, you'll have some academics, English, math, and you know, the basics, but the main focus is art.
Okay, so we'll stick up in there and we'll come back shortly with a song with Abbi.
Park Place at Pier Road is a gated community centrally located less than 1 minute away from the highway. With 1,600 square feet per unit, this 60 townhouse development is the perfect place for any family to call home. For more information, please call 342-7100.
This land is mine, sometimes I feel like it's mine alone. This land is mine, it's the only place I call home. I want to build up the nation, not pull her down. Inspire the children to carry on. The times we live in now are easy, so is we independently. collectively and spiritually. Must work with what God gave we individually for prosperity to build a society exclusive and completely T&T. When Chinese stop being Chinese and Portuguese, Portuguese. When there is no Mother India for the Indians and Africa for Africans. When a boot stop being Assyrian and the French Creole drop the tradition, I go stand at attention and sing the anthem. God bless our nation. This land is mine, every Trinbagonian should say. This land is mine, I wouldn't forsake her anyway. United together, we will stand strong. Divided asunder, things will go wrong. Cause we have the place in a mess. I say yes, we living careless, playing reckless, dying from stress. Look around, is so much commerce, and your people profess that the nation bless. Unity, nothing less, will clean up the land that the land possess. When Chinese stop being Chinese and Portuguese, Portuguese. When there is no Mother India for the Indian and Africa for Africans. When a food stop being Assyrian and the French Creole drop the tradition, I will stand at attention and sing the anthem. God bless our nation. This land is mine, I don't want to see her suffer. This land is mine, when she prosper, all our we prosper. I'm going to do my part to build her up. With all my heart, I will not give up. I know my people love to complain, but abstain and enjoy the pain. We go rise again, it is preordained. Remember, you are part of a chain, and you must all strain so we can obtain the power to proclaim Trinidad and Tobago is my domain. When Chinese stop being Chinese and Portuguese, Portuguese. When there is no Mother India for the Indian and Africa for Africans. When a boot stop being Assyrian and the French Creole drop the tradition, I go stand at attention and sing the anthem. God bless our nation. One more time, one more time. We go stand at attention and sing the anthem. God bless our nation.
Park Place at Pier Road is a gated community centrally located less than 1 minute away from the highway. With 1,600 square feet per unit, this 60 townhouse development is the perfect place for any family to call home. For more information, please call 342-7100.
So Abbi, the song that we just heard there, that we just did, that would be the song that you got into the Calypso Monarch with.
Yes.
This land is mine.
This land is mine. I left home in 1989 and started off my solo career. And the first song I did was a song for Song Festival with Roger Bootman called Sun or Rain. We did that piece together. And then the following year, I entered the independence competition.
Right.
And independence competitions where I did This Land Is Mine. That's where Coco won, and he tell me, oh gosh, girl, you should have win it, eh? But you know you're a woman, so you ain't getting to each other. And then plus you had to pay dues, but you should have win it. But anyway, I'm glad I win it. But anyway, they can't put you in front of the big bads, you know. So fifth is a good place for you.
And then at this stage, it was still a male-dominated field.
Yes,
right?
it was still a male-dominated field. I was the only woman in that competition. 13 competitors,
Okay.
right? I can't remember who came what place, but I know that Coco won, and Chogdas, Valentino, Watchman, somebody else.
Somebody
I think it's
you can't come
and I
about
came
them big
fifth.
names and thing, man.
But anyway, but the song was such a good song that I mean it was still it came out long after Carnival. That was the Independence Calypso was in end of August.
Yes.
So it was in train for Carnival.
Time.
Yes, Carnival 1992, and that was the first time I got into the National Monarch.
Yes, and
Right?
this song is a song that, I mean, that's how much years ago? 18 years ago. And it's
18?
still,
No,
it's
that's
still like over 13? 18?
Like 31.
Oh, good. And
31 years ago.
it's still fresh.
Yeah.
It's still fresh. We could
I
still
think
relate
about
it.
30, 28 somewhere on there. Yeah.
We could still relate to it now.
Yes.
And that's what I like about your music. Is so relatable, no matter the season. I'm somebody who watched you for a while. I enjoy your performances, especially the dance moves.
Yes.
And it's good to actually hear that you actually wanted to dance first, so you get a whole package when you see you on stage.
Right. In that time too, I did a lot of performances in Song Festival. That was a more mid-year thing, and because when I first came out, I mean, on my own as a solo artist, I didn't have many Calypso songs.
Yes.
Right, I did more ballad type, jamu music, that kind of thing. Right, so there was no forum to enter it, and when I saw the Song Festival, I said, right, I will enter my songs, and that was a good thing for me. A lot of other artists sang my songs, like Karen Eccles, Joan Foster.
Right. Yes, I remember Joan was in Song Festival.
Yeah, she won
Yes,
in
yes.
1994. She won the Song Festival with my song.
Lovely.
Right? Called Caribbean Drums, the name of the song. And I did a lot of work with other artists, as a producer too. Later on with Terry Lyons.
Okay.
And Ricky Jai and Jervis Caesar. I did, because remember Shote said you had to be a producer too.
Yes. That is good. So it was an easy transition back into the field for you, right?
Yes, because I mean you're born and growing it, so it wasn't very difficult to handle it on my own.
So tell us about some of your later works that you did.
After which I did. Oh gosh, there's so many songs. Oh, there's one in particular. Calypsonians was saying that Abbi don't sing calypso, she sings songs. So and so they were challenging me, and in 2001 I did a song called Mediocrity, and because I was so much into music that I was able to use a syncopation like this. Independence came without consciousness, so nothing changed in the national interest. Independence came without consciousness, so nothing changed in the national interest. We accept systems and values created by the colonial monster, reinforced by race, creed, and hues, so they achieve their objective faster. And so across the country, from the poor to the mighty, all pay homage to mediocrity as society building temples. To mediocrity, do it now, right now, do now, mediocrity.
Nice, nice.
Right, but so I took the syncopation now and then float the melody on top of the syncopation, so that even though I'm singing, I was still using calypso, raw calypso, you know, with the syncopation and thing. And so that was a very significant thing. And then that same year, I entered the Queen of Carnival, the Mass, Queen of Carnival, and I played I for a band called the Orisha Band.
Okay.
And I did a costume called Yamoja Olokun. You know, that was something totally different. Yeah. You know, it was very outstanding. Even though the costume itself was not a big thing, but the whole concept of the costume, and you needed somebody with energy to carry the costume, and that's what I.
So tell us a little bit about a side of Abbi that most people don't know. That you would want people to know.
A side of me that you don't know, that you want people to know. I mean, I make really, really interesting craft, right? But I think that a lot of people know about the fact that I had a whole business called Calibi Couture, doing bags and belts and hats and all of that. That's the crochet side. I mean, I do sewing and designing as well. Oh, my garden.
Garden. Where you have this garden?
In Lafayette Village, North Coast.
Okay,
Coast.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. I'll
Yes,
by this garden.
Right, I have a garden in Lafayette Village. Right, I mean, I love planting, and besides that, it gives you vibes. You know, when you connect with the land and connect with God.
Yes.
I pray a lot. I meditate a lot. I do a lot of fasting and getting my spirit together, because I think that if you want to really express music, you need to be in touch with that creative principle, which is God. You understand? So then coming up over the years with different songs and things, I when my father died, I went through a very rough time. Took me about 5 years to even catch myself.
Okay.
But when I did, I did this song. I did a song which landed me the Calypso Queen.
This is in 2005?
Yes, in 2005. It's called A Seeing. You know?
What is it about?
Well, when I first won, the song was called Vision 2020. Right? But it was talking about, you know, a country that you saw in the future, how things would be, it's like I got a vision, and at the time when I performed it, I was being a witch doctor.
Okay.
Right, and I'm talking about all the things I see. You know, I seen a country full of discipline. I seen a country with a conscious citizenry and all this type of thing. You know, and that was the whole Vision 2020 thing. But then I recently have decided to do it over. I did some work with Isaac in the studio, and I want to do it over because I want the song to live on. So it's now called Vision for Prosperity.
Okay.
To bring, because we haven't reached there yet. So I want us to reach there. So to prosper, that's the vibes.
So Abbi, thank you for giving us a little insight into who you are, and we'll take you to hear the song Vision for Prosperity now. Thank you. Oh, God. What you want me to say? What you want me to say?
You're not taking her to here because she's one.
No, I said we're taking you. As in the
It
audience.
wasn't clear.
Oh,
To the audience that you was talking to them.
okay.
Right?
Mm.
So, right,
Where are we going from?
Abbi, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, Abbi, thank you.
Abbi, thank you for being here with me this evening and for giving us a little insight into who is Abbi Blackman.
Yes, you're right. It's a little insight because, you know, I miss out plenty years, eh?
Well, don't worry, we'll come back to that next time. But we're going to take you now to listen to a bit of Vision for Prosperity.
Park Place at Pier Road is a gated community centrally located less than 1 minute away from the highway. With 1,600 square feet per unit, this 60 townhouse development is the perfect place for any family to call home. For more information, please call 342-7100.
I see in the future perfectly. Oh yes, my vision is clearly prosperity. I see in things to come so perfectly. Blessed with this new vision, prosperity. I see in a country full of discipline, where the gas money used to transform the social engine. I see in a land that mash up the drug baron, 'cause every family start a pray to get a plan. A disbelieving cynic start saying that is only dreaming. I tell that fool to his face, it is dreams that start real change in the first place. Hey, hey, it is dreams that start real change in the first place. Hey, 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 hey. I see in a new Trinbago society, vision, prosperity. I see in an end to mediocrity, vision, prosperity. I see so much cultural diversity for prosperity. I see true racial harmony, vision, prosperity. I see the people smiling with glee. Hey, we working and building with time to party, time to party, time to party. We working and building with time to party, 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 party. I see it. I see it. Pa pa da pa da pa da pa da. Pa pa da 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 da. I see in a caring society governed by leaders of proven morality. No more politics of expediency as we embrace this vision, prosperity. I see in that justice rules across the land, and the law is more than a tool to oppress the small man. I see in real powerful consumer protection and institutions that build a model nation. Another doubting Thomas starts snaring, saying that his dream a dreaming. I tell that fool to his face, it is dreams that start real change in the first place. Hey, hey, it is dreams that start real change changing the first place. Hey, 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 hey. I seen a new Trinbago society. Vision, prosperity. I seen a enter mediocrity. Vision, prosperity. I seen so much cultural diversity for prosperity. I seen true racial harmony. Vision, prosperity. I seen the people smiling with glee. Hey, we working and building with time to party, time to party, time to party. We working and building with time to party, 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 party. I seeing.
Park Place at Pier Road is a gated community centrally located less than 1 minute away from the highway. With 1,600 square feet per unit, this 60 townhouse development is the perfect place for any family to call home. For more information, please call 342-7100.